All right. All right, guys. We got winner semifinals here. So apologize for the intermittent commentary, but I had to play my match. But we are out here. We got Scallop and Third Strongest versus Kitty and Patcake. The original mirror match right now. Kitty and Pat, though, coming out really strong. One thing I will say is that Pat is an absolute monster in doubles. He knows how to play Peach very well. Really good stuff. Coming in, the game looks even in stocks, but very heavily favored for Kitty and Pat in percents. Ooh, approaching with that back air, pretty rough, and all of a sudden, man, that was a really risky spot for Pat. He took so much percent off that little interaction. They really need to reset here. They're strong. He's trying to get it on. Kitty not going to get it. There we go. All right, good nair. One thing I like from Third Strongest and Scallop is that they sandwich very, very effectively. But they also know when they need to wall out. So right there, what you saw was, you know, they had the edge guard situation on KittyMW. They sandwiched him to get him into that position. But then as soon as he was off stage, you know, Third Strongest kind of left to, you know, leave the edge guard. Oh, I didn't land that one. And basically that just creates it a way so that it's more difficult for Patcake to try and come help his teammate. Okay, and all of a sudden, this could actually swing into Blue Team's favor. If they get this, Fortho's not going to do it just yet. Patcake having a really hard time breaking down this wall that Scallop is putting up. KittyMW barely holding on. Is that going to do it? That should do it, yeah. And oh, whoa, but a bit of a miscue. Ends up killing his teammate, and all of a sudden we have Scallop, or excuse me, Patcake versus Third Strongest, and he secures the edge guard, taking game one for Kitty and Patcake. Good stuff to those guys. That was a bit of a scramble there at the end, but they ended up coming through. Really good stuff. They are definitely a team to be reckoned with, although they almost lost the game to me and Connor, so, you know, I'm just saying, you know. We know we lost to Fish and Catfish, but you know what? We're not going to talk about that right now. What we are talking about is this game two. Looks like they might. It's always difficult in a mirror match and doubles to really think about where you want to go. Smaller stages tend to create more of that scuffle, more of that back and forth fighting, whereas the bigger stages, they do sort of naturally create the split 1v1s, but they also have a very pronounced effect in making whatever setups you want with your team. You really get a lot of opportunities on the bigger stages. But we end up going to Battlefield, which is a nice sort of in between. Battlefield's somewhat large. You can get a lot of things set up, but the proximity of the platforms makes it difficult unless you have some very good synergy. So you expect a little bit of a scuffle, but for the most part, coming out here, we can see that it's interesting. On the red team, it seems like, oh wow, that mistake was unfortunate and punished with a forward smash. I think that Kitty could have secured that edge guard actually on Scallop if he had not tried to go so crazy out there. Oh, Third Strongest with a bit of a miscue there. All right, they're going to secure Icarus first stock. Good stuff to them. They're starting out pretty strong. This is looking pretty good. Oh, wow. That's unfortunate they dropped that. Okay. Oh. The SDI to the down smash, a very common tactic to beat Fox down air. Might have slightly misspaced it, actually. I'm not quite sure, but in any case, they're going to get these 2 kills here. Reset the situation. Third Strongest does have quite a bit of percent on him. However, going to be very susceptible to some quick 1-2s, just like that. Doesn't hit the angle. One thing I've noticed is that Scallop is actually doing a lot of very good work against Patcake. He's doing a lot of damage, and this is something we're going to have to look out for. Right now he's in an edge guard situation. Gets hit by the frying pan. Third Strongest finally coming to his aid. Doesn't quite alleviate the pressure, but in any case, Third Scallop is back. He seems to be struggling a little bit with KittyMW's Fox. Good stuff from Third Strongest, alleviating some of the pressure on Scallop. Scallop is still alive, but it's really rough for the blue team. Oh, on that forward air. And a double edge guard situation, and they're going to clinch both of those stocks. So red team in a fantastic position to move on to winners finals. All right. Oh, they just don't quite connect on that one, but oh, looking pretty good actually. They really need the stock now. Yes. Okay, good stuff. Blue team ends up securing the stock. There's still a way back into this, but Third Strongest is going to have to play very, very close with the stocks. If he gets punished 1 or 2 more times, he's going to be in a really bad place where he can't necessarily take the same risks to help out his teammate, and that's always the worst position to be in a doubles match. It's where you're not sure if you can really help out your teammate. Yeah, this is looking rough. I think red team he's got this if they just close out these stocks. The strongest is going to go low, but they can get sent straight into the meat grinder. Destruction. Good stuff. Yeah, he's going to have to take this stock. This is still doable, but it's going to be so difficult. And if at any point Scallop loses his stock, and he's very vulnerable at this point, this is going to be curtains. Meanwhile, third strongest, though, has taken a bit of percent, and that's going to do it. So, 4-stock comeback, probably not going to happen. Oh, no. Drops off the edge. Surprisingly, works it out pretty good. But that should do it. If they just hold ledge and forward smash. All right. So, Kitty and Pat in pretty commanding fashion going to move on to winners finals, where I believe they will most